नाश्रितः कर्मफलं कार्यं कर्म करोति यः स सन्न्यासी च योगी च न निरग्निर्न चाक्रियः. So here we start the 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which is generally called Dhyan Yoga. So Krishna starts with describing anashritah karma phalam, without taking shelter of the fruits of work. Karyam karma karoti yaha, those who do their work. Sannyasi yogi cha, such a person is both sannyasi and a yogi, and not one niragnirna chakriyaha, not one who lights no fire and does no work. So here Krishna starts with quite a resonant statement. It's like a bang. Krishna is using to emphasize that one should not give up action. It's significant that in this chapter later Krishna will indeed talk about going out in the forest and giving up action. But that is a later stage. At this stage, Krishna is advocating, don't give up action. He's stating, act according to your nature and do your prescribed duty. And he's going so far as to call such a person as a sannyasi. Krishna has already called the person who does work as a yogi. That nomenclature he has used right from 2.39 itself. Where first time when he introduced the word yoga, it was in Esha te abhita sankhe buddhir yoge toimam shudo. So how buddhi can be applied in the realm of yoga, I'll explain to you now. How you can act, and yoga is a action. So in general, the Bhagavad Gita has used the word yoga to refer to action. Now sannyas is generally used to refer to renunciation of action. But Krishna has introduced in the 5th chapter, 3rd verse, the term Nitya Sannyasi, where he said that a person Geyah Sanitya Sannyasi Yona Dveshti Na Kankshati Nirdvandvo Hi Mahabaho Sukham Bandhat Pramuchyate. So know such a person to be Nitya Sannyasi. Who is that person? One who has renounced hankering, Nadveshti Na Kankshati, who has renounced hankering and lamenting or resenting. Nadveshti Na Kankshati. And such a person Nirdvando hi mahabaho, such a person being free from duality will sukham bandhat pramuchyate, will happily become liberated. So there, the person who is doing action is called as a sannyasi. And now here again Krishna is repeating the same point by stating that the person who does action, the person who acts, is a sannyasi. Krishna, same person is called, saying sannyasi also and a yogi also. Sannyasi cha, yogi cha. Who is that person? One who works. And how does this person work? Anashritah. Karma phalam. So, karma phala is the fruit of work. Now, what does it mean to take shelter of the fruit of work? Now, we use the word shelter. For example, if there is a sudden rain, then we may find shelter under the roof of some building or in a cottage, or if nothing is there, under a tree if we are in a forested area. So shelter is that which offers some relief, some protection. Now all of us take shelter of something or the other. So anashritah karma phalam refers to the fruit of work which is attained by, it refers to making the fruit of work as the source of relief, as the shelter, basically, as it is said over here. Now all of us, so when we are working, when we are striving, work is rarely comfortable. It is usually strenuous, and often we need some motivation to continue on working. So at that time we may take shelter of the fruit of the work, and we will think that yes, it is for this fruit that I am doing. Yes, it is for the fruit, but the fruit is for a higher purpose. A devotee may also dream of doing something wonderful, but that devotee is not aiming just to do the wonderful thing. Devotees want to do wonderful thing for Krishna. So they want to deepen their shelter of Krishna through the service that they are doing. But materialistic people just want to do a wonderful thing and therein gain shelter. They gain shelter in their past achievements, and they gain shelter from the challenges of the present by dreaming of future achievements. Now, such work, no matter how glamorized it may be in today's world, it is binding. And Krishna is saying, don't work like this. Anashritah karma phalam. Karyam karma karoti. Karyam means that which is ordained. So karma. So there is an alliteration of the ka sound over here. Karyam karma karoti. And cha, that sound also is alliterated. And then niragnir nachakriya. So na niragnir, na ni no. So no sound is also anashritah karma phalam. So this is a word which is quite poetic in terms of having poetic attributes, and it is quite emphatic in terms of its philosophical message, which is clearly a call to resist the temptation to equate renunciation with inaction. So Krishna is saying that person who is actually engaged in action but with detachment, but without taking shelter of the fruit of work, that person is actually yogi, and that person is an actual sannyasi. Thank you.